To go from the small town of Port-Bergé to the Hope Mission Center in Amboitsara will take you 8 hours on a zebu cart. The center, called Aleloia, has existed since 2008. Within only 4 years, the project staff has built a clinic, a primary school with a kindergarten, and a middle school, as well as the base camp for the project team. Further plans include an extension of the clinic, the construction of a district hospital and a high school, as well as a holding dam for drinking water supply. Rabalaza, one of the two Sojabe, has been living in Amboitsara for almost 50 years.
Natao fomba gasy, natao fomba vazaha. Fa laza raha ny namboariny ziny loso miala. Ka fa tiako ziny ka ela taona satria nisy zavatra tsy zakazakan'olo teto. Niparitaka nandeha agnanjia kely, nandeha nody an-dranomena, nandeha Bisarandraka, olo teto. Tonga koa no Aleloia, nangamasy le plasy, tafivoatra mbo tsara amizio velona.
Wer nun mit Jesus Christus verbunden ist, wird von Gott nicht mehr verurteilt. Denn für ihn gilt nicht länger das Gesetz der Sünde und des Todes. Es ist durch ein neues Gesetz aufgehoben, nämlich durch das Gesetz des Geistes Gottes, der durch Jesus Christus das Leben bringt.
Life in Amboitsara is dominated by rice. During the harvest, people have a good life. They share the work as well as food. But then comes a time where they can't find anything to eat, and everybody has to tighten their belt.
Raha tsy tonga teo ny Aleloia, maty Amboitsara. Avy amin'ny Aleloia, fiaigna Amboitsara. Nagnoro l'école, nagnoro hôpitaly, ao tom-pahasalamagna, nivoatra Amboitsara, faly ny vahoaka.
Benjamin Mampuna, the founder of the project, coordinates cooperation between the German NGO Hope and Aleloia, the Malagasy partner organization.
Olona privé reo, olona tsotra, misy ankizy mpianatra, misy olona fianakaviana, ary misy fiangonana vitsivitsy zay manohana an'ity projet ity hatra isam-bolana na kindraindray. Ny tanjona tiana tratrarina dia ny fanampiana reo olona mahantra tsy afa manampy tena, fa fanampiana mba afahan'ny zareo manampy tena.
In 21% of the cases, death of women in Madagascar is due to complications during pregnancy or delivery. 24 out of 1,000 live-born babies die, 50% of them within the first 24 hours of their life. Prenatal screening and medical care during delivery can considerably reduce these risks, like for Rodine, the 16-year-old mother of a newborn baby.
Zavatra azoko rabe zany de voalohany aloha misaotra Andriamanitra nisy zany le dokotera eto Amboitsara. Agnisan'ny mpianatra teto koa zany le reniny le zaza de navoaka nanambady de niteraka eto amin'ny Aleloia koa zany izy niteraka. De agnisan'ny mahafinaritra zay.
Falifaly za fa satria ohatrany sarotra be le fitiragna raha tsisy dokotera eto Amboitsara disahirana zany.
Le zaza koa moa zany tsy dia ampy hygiène fadiovana zany fa eny amin'ny rehetra eny ny tokotany rehetra eny zany le zaza.
Ya 39 tena mafana izy dia misy analysie le tantsika aminazy io.
The patients come from 10 to 12 miles around Amboitsara. Often, parents bring their preschool-aged children. In most cases, the patients come with malaria or an intestinal infection.
Transitage tena betsaka ny vonim-palima aloha dia le zaza moins de 5 ans.
Ya négatif tsy misy paluze fa dia mahazo ahodikankana satria mety misy kankana matoa mikibony ngezangeza misy kankana izy.
Faly zahay navian'ny dokotera akizy tsy nisahira.
Naftalina is the receptionist at the clinic.
Raha atao zany analyzy anatin'ny ray volana dia misy eo amin'ny 5 olona saro-piterahana dia alefanay any amin'ny CSP2 any Port-Bergé. Resaka bilharzose, kekitra alika rombotra dia alefa miakatra any Port-Bergé.
But this concerns only 2% of the patients. All other patients can be treated here in the clinic of the mission.
Pneumonie lazana azy tamin'izay dia nazo tsindrana maromaro izy igny.
Le ala fanaviana amin'izy dia efa sika.
Ny fitsaboana natao dia natao antibiotika, ampicilline, dia gentamicine, dia misy comprimé paracétamol.
Consultation eto aminay zany tsotra 2,000 dia ny accouchement 10,000, ny circoncision 10,000. Le olona maro ny manantona atao pitsaboana fa leo amin'ny fanafody zany dia miankina amin'le mampiasa tena zany hospitaly manodina le vidy fanafody.
The prescription drugs are sold to the patients at a 25% increase used to purchase new medication. 25-year-old Vibka from Berlin came to Amboitsara for 2 years to work as a medical assistant in the clinic.
Es sind natürlich nicht so viele Medikamente da wie in Deutschland. Es ist wenig Licht vorhanden. Die Umstände sind einfach schwieriger. Es wird einfach viel getastet und viel mit den Händen untersucht.
In general, Malagasy patients never go to the doctor alone.
Erstmal bringen sie ganz viel Familie mit. Also es kommt immer nicht nur die Patientin oder der Patient, sondern ein ganzer Haufen Menschen. Der ganze Raum ist dann voll. Und meistens kommen sie auf dem Ochsenkarren. Die Familie kocht das Essen und versorgt die Patientin eigentlich rundum. Und die Ärzte oder Krankenschwestern sind nur dafür da, eben Diagnosen zu stellen, die Leute medizinisch zu versorgen. Das Drumherum macht die Familie.
A big problem is the supply of clean water for the clinic and the school cafeteria, as well as for the staff in the base camp. The water source is about 1 mile away from the camp. Every morning and every evening, the staff drives to the water source on 2 zebu carts to fill the water barrels.
Farafatsialana zany 5 sarety eo, 2 barika de sac. Dika zany 10 barika eo zany laninay sanandro. Androna, anasana, sotrona.
The construction of a holding dam with a water purification plant is a top priority for project coordinator Benjamin Mampiun.
Ny tanjona manaraka tiana tratrarina dia ny resaka famatsiana rano fisotro izay rano madio zany eto atoerana tsy ho an'ny projetnay fotsiny, tsy ho an'ny cantine scolaire fotsiny zany ary tsy ho an'ny CSB1 S2 fa ho an'ny vahoaka eto Ambohitsara koa.
There is already a small holding dam, but it can only be used during the rainy season for rice cultivation.
Amin'ny fotoam-pahavaratra ny tena hoe ampiasana anazy. Hitantsika moa zao zany hoe ritra izy, tsisy rano mihitsy. Fa rehefa tonga ny fahavaratra, eo amin'ny manomboka fin novembre eo, amokarana vary.
The construction of a holding dam with a water purification plant requires an investment of $180,000.
Klinika mitovy amina CHD2 izay misy bloc opératoire anankiroa ahafahana mitsabo ny olona eto manodidina. Ny resaka fananganana an'ilay hôpitaly ny vola ilainay dia eo amin'ny 1 million d'euros eo. Kanefa fantatray fa tsy mora zany zavatra zany. Zay mahatonga anay milaza hoe ny dingana voalohany tiana tratrarina dia eo amin'ny 360,000 euros. Ary io moa zany dia araba soa araba tsara zay rehetra vonin-kanohana nay aminazy io.
The objective of the mission is to develop structures which will be autonomous as soon as they are fully operating. The health clinics CSB 1 and 2 ensure only a basic medical service. Therefore, the mission plans to build a district hospital with a dental practice, operating room, maternity ward, pediatrics ward, and laboratory. Construction level 1, with financial requirements of $480,000, includes the general medicine practice, the dental practice, and a casualty ward. Construction level 2 will include an operating room and maternity ward for $540,000. And the third and last level shall provide a pediatric ward, laboratory, pharmacy, and radiology for $370,000. Dr. Martin Engelhardt, neurosurgeon, is involved in the hospital planning from Germany. His colleague, the Malagasy Dr. Rosaline, will direct the hospital in Ambohitsara by the end of 2013.
Izahay dia manao rapport financier any Allemagne vis-à-vis ny finantsambatra any ary azo antoka tanteraka zany.
Benjamin Mampion hopes that transparency and the correct use of funds received up to now will convince the donors. Although it is holiday time in Ambohitsara, the children come to school. Kira and Ritya, 2 volunteers from Germany, sing and play with them. Today, the parents enroll their children for the new school year. Teaching at Aleloia began in 2009. By September 2012, a total of 320 students were enrolled at the 2 schools. 12 out of 15 students passed the final exam at the primary school. The success rate at the Aleluia school is 70%.
Ity sekoly ity zany le EPP aloha zany ny misy fa ary taorinan'izay zany tamin'ny taom-pianarana 14 sy 1.4 zany dia nitsangana ny CEG na secondaire zany. De teo zany nanomboany ity sekoly secondaire Aleluia ity. Ny antony moa zany dia lavitra be zany ny toerana misy école secondaire eto amin'ity faritra ity.
Isa, dua, tell. Tap, 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 sim, 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 sim.
Compared with public schools, Aleluia offers many advantages.
Teny zanako aloha te tegna nienta tamin'ny école mpanjakana tamin'ny CG. Ke nampakaraka tatao tegna hitako fivoantsaignin'ilay zanaka satria mienta amin'ny école mpanjakana oty aminay ao mitapatapaka kizarizary le fianarana. Hitako misy tombotsoany mifehy le zaza. Sy rivogna amin'izay za fa mbala tijolo za mbala mpianatra zanako aketo amin'ny école Aleluia.
Le fianarana eto zay tena aloha tiako satria tsary misy fitapahana. Netaroy misy école fô le fampianarana tsy de hampy tsara be ny lagnazy.
Nampazoto za tatoy mirisky le zaza tegna tia ampianarana mbô alefa tafa boaka lavidavitra satria ny fampandrosoagna le fianarana tatoy hita mo nandroso ary tamin'ny plasy taminay tagny hita mo le fampianarana tena ratsy satria agnaovan'ny 2 herignandro tsy mianatra ny 3 herignandro ndraiky vola ary zahagna ny atao isan'andro ndesigny tatao boka le zaza nafindra tatao nampianarana.
Bernard has enrolled 5 children at the Aleloia school.
Mbola tsy naviany tsy nisiany orinasan'ny Aleloia teto tankadirano zahay nianatra ke nianatra tsy zarizary io 5 kilometre eo ary avy fotoagna zikeo misy ny olon-dratsy ary misy distance ny lavirany ankadirano ndraiky amboho tsara ary ny ko farany zahay nalaka Spilian garderie.
Daniel also sends his 5 children to the Aleloia school.
Mino tsy matoky za fa ty projet ty tegna natao hanamorana ny fampianarana aty aminay ambanivohitra ary tegna manamevana tokoa ho an'izay sahirana natao mora mihitsy aty aminay ambanivohitra.
The primary school fees are less than $1 per child per month, and the fees at the middle school less than $2 per child.
Dia am'izay fotoana zay zay manam-bola avy dia afaka mandoan'io collage io, zay tsy manam-bola fa manana vary na mangahazo na vomanga dia any koa zany zay tsy manam-bola sady tsy manam-bokatra afaka miasa adiny 2 na adiny 3 any amin'ny tanibarinay dia zay ny fandoavana ny collage zanak'ry zareo.
And what do the children learn here?
Français, Malagasy, mira Malagasy, mira Français, mira Anglais.
Hello, what's your name? Hello, hello, hello.
My name is Floris, my name is Floris.
Hello, Floris, hello, Floris, hello.
Tiako mba teny français, teny anglisy, mbo tsy malagasy fogna ny ianarana. Ya, mbo mila miresaka amin'ny vazaha mbo tiako zanako.
The parents really do appreciate the advantages of the Aleloia school. The students come from a distance of up to 9 miles. Even parents living in Beymanevka, which is 60 kilometers or 35 miles away, enroll their children in Amboitsara.
Ka rehefa tanay zany fagnotaniagna za mihitsy mametraka fagnotaniagna amire ray aman-dreny ino moa ny antony hatiavanareo hoe ialanareo toeragna aviagny misy resaka ohatra eto ny aviagny Beymanevka tsy be ozy dépense lana ozy atao misy ary mbola hafaka ihany koa za ozy hiasa tanimbary hoentiko hikarakaragna reto zanako reto de magnaraka zay koa ozy mbola misy cantine ihany koa eto aminareo ozy.
And what kind of food do they serve here?
Var. Mahogo.
Misy mandeha tongotra adiny 2 dia ray tsy afaka misakafo atoandro zareo any atrano zareo fa zay mahatonga anay manao an'le cantine scolaire eto dia io koa isan'ny tanjona tiana tratrarina aminazy io koa ny mba hahazahoandreo ankizy ireo sakafo voaantona zany mba tsy hiarovana ny malnutrition zay misy be tokoa amin'ity toerana tikatra.
Like the father from Beymanevka, many parents never found any other school in the surrounding area that offers the advantages of Aleloia.
Na dia ataoko hoe mba BPC fotsiny azony dia mba fa manana fahalalana mba hitovizany amin'ny hafa izy fa raha latsaka an'izay BPC zany dia fa manahirana hitady asa.
Zany mbo ilaiko zanako mbo hahay taratasy mbo moramora fiaigna kokoa ny zaza mahay taratasy tsy doko olo tsy mahay taratasy.
And which jobs are the Aleloia students dreaming of?
Mamboly voanjo, mampianatra.
Maro amin'izy ireo mbola milaza hiambognombo fo nefa kosa mbola betsaka ihany koa ny milaza fa hoe hagnano ingénieur agronome zany zay zany nieritreretiny sasany sanany ho lasa maniry ho lasa mpamily zany.
Nofiny ankiziky aloha tena tombotra lehibe tiako amizireko izany mba agny lasa misy tompoko izany ako noza mampiposy be azy eriky ny aigny oa
As the next step, the mission intends to build a high school. To build the high school and the teachers' apartments, and buy the sports equipment and furniture in the classrooms, a total sum of $12,000 is required. Like the site for the primary school and the middle school, the village authorities and the parents contributed the building site free of charge to the school project. The school cafeteria is supplied as much as possible with products from Aleluia's own cultivation and chickens from the poultry farm in Port-Bergé. In the long run, the school will fund itself with school fees and the revenue of its integrated farm. Short or long-term volunteers teaching French or English are always welcome in Amboit Sara. According to the NGO Save the Children, Madagascar is the country with the highest number of chronically malnutrition children. More than 50% show symptoms of a delayed development.
Mahatonga an'io zany le tsy ampy sakafo le olona ambanivohitra dia sasatra zany le sakafo avy ny gasy koa matetika tsy dia mamboly zavatra maro fa vary foana.
As there is a lack of vegetables and protein, Aleluia also created an agricultural project in Amboit Sara in 2008. Here, rice, manioc, sweet potatoes, and peanuts are cultivated for the school cafeteria.
Ny unité agricole Aleloia dia manana asa hamokatra ho an'ny sekoly, ho an'ny cantine scolaire daholo. Ahafahana mampisakafo ireo zaza mianatra lavitra be tonga eto Amboit Sara.
Besides, the parents can work on the fields of the project to pay their school fees. Hulled rice, the Malagasy staple food, contains no nutritional element. To fight against the widespread malnutrition of the children, Aleluia plants moringa. Its leaves contain 3.5 times the amount of vitamin A in carrots, more than 7 times the amount of vitamin C in oranges, and almost 4 times the calcium of cow milk, and potassium and proteins.
Satria ny zava-misy aty, misy eo amin'ny 3 volana 4 volana, tsy manan-tsakafo mihitsy ny ankonana tsirairay.
For this reason, Aleluia wants to teach farmers improved cultivation techniques.
Mba mangataka fagnampiana zahay mba amboly reny ny vokatra na an-tanety na an-tanimbary satria moa ny vokatra niovony zany any mahogo, any voanjo, any tsakotsako, any vary. Ary misy toerana malalaka hanaovana azy. Araiky faharoa amin'ny voly kakazo. Ohatra misy hagnamboarana zavatra jiaby mikasitony io amin'ny akôly na ino tsy maintsy avy amin'ny vokatra kakazo io lesina.
The women in Amboit Sara are very dynamic. They founded an association to develop strength in their community.
Zay fikambagnam-behivavy eto Amboit Sara dia tena manana tanjona amin'ny famboliagna sy ny fandrosoana. Eto amin'ny tanàna Amboit Sara ary miaraka miankina amin'ny Aleluia zany ny fikambagnana.
Zay mba mangetaheta amboly voanjo. Amboly feliky koa mitady karazam-peliky aboly, tsisy karazam-peliky koa aminay atô.
Ny tantsaha mazoto mianatra tokoa izy ireo. Vitsivitsy nefa na izany aloha satria zava-baovao le izy dia mbola taritina ihany. Ohatra volovary an-tanety fa manomboka mampiasa B22 izahay satria misy tanety be da be etỳ manodidina. Manaparitaka ny fomba fambolena vary an-tanety B22 izahay zay azo ampiasaina tsara amin'le tanety be da be tsisy mpamboly ary betsaka no efa manomboka mangataka io semence io aty aminay mba fanaparitahana an'ilay izy hahafahan'ny tokantrano tsirairay mamboly vary betsaka ao anatin'ny fotoana mahamisy orana.
Raphael, president of the Parents Association, FROM, goes even one step further.
Tena mankatia zany zavatra zany satria zay fa bado fa tsy mampiasa fianarana tomboko resaka famboliagna zay zavatra efa zay mety hitsangana tena mankasoa zany zavatra zany zahay fô tena leny indrindra zavatra.
If Aleluia teaches the young people how to secure their living in the countryside, they will no longer want to drift off to the cities, but stay in their familiar environment. a small farmer and weaves baskets from palm leaves. To allow her daughter to go to work, she takes care of her grandchild, who has a handicap.
Taloha de tena nagnano fomban-drazana fogna. Fô tato afara, nanomboka tamin'ny zafikeliky io, narary izy io. Izy narary, azony azo be, nitoragna izy. Nitahagna, nitety olo mpomoasy, tsy sitragna izy. Ke nindesiny nivavaka, rehefa nivavaka izy mbo naheny teny hely niantso hoe, papa, mama, zay raha mbo heny.
More than 50% of Malagasy people worship their ancestors. Being mediators between life and death, they play an important role for many people. But ancestral worship and superstition are closely connected. Ambuitsara nearly perished from this belief. Aleloia helped Ambuitsara to get out of this situation and wants to lead the people to Jesus Christ with God's help.
Zeny olana akato, halan'ny fianakaviagna le mandeha mivavaka satria le fomban-drazana regny nialagna. Fa vita batisa tsy mandeha magnano rasariagna eky fô mangataka Jesosy. Na marary tsy mandeha magnatony moasy fô mangataka amin'ny Andriamanitra foana ny asitragna. Raha miala zany de mandeha amin'ny dokotera.
In the clinic of the mission, the Christian belief is deeply rooted. Armel, chief of health clinic, asked God to bless a newborn baby.
Ny antony nanangananay ny centre de mission dia ny fitiavan'ny Jesosy Kristy no naniry anay hanao anazy io. Tianay ho fantatry ny olona hoe tiany Jesosy zareo ary fampisehoana ny zareo fa afaka miaina mamely tena zareo amin'ny fomba fiompiana sy fambolena antsakany sy andavana.
We, the highly motivated Aleluia team, the project staff and the short and long-term volunteers. 34-year-old Tuvu is one of them. He works as a driver at the Ministry of Energy, and during his vacation, he is the chief cook of the mission.
Mahatonga na hanao an'izay asan'ny sitrapo zay zany noho ny fijerevana an'le araka ny teniko teo hoe mpiarabelona sy ny zavatra izay atao aty zany entina hanampiana ireo olona tsy manan-katao. De automatique zany antena manana fandavatena hanao an'izay an-tsitrapo.
Wiebke, a nurse from Berlin, came to Ambuitsara to assist the clinic for 2 years.
Ich möchte die Liebe Christi an die Menschen praktisch weitergeben und das kann man durch den Beruf auch sehr gut machen. Und ich wollte gerne in ein relativ armes Land gehen, also wo die Leute wirklich Hilfe brauchen, wo es nicht so viele Krankenschwestern gibt wie in Deutschland.
To bring the love of Christ to the people in a practical way. This is what motivates all staff members. This also inspires Kira, Benjamin Mampun's daughter. She has been engaged in the project since its foundation.
Diesmal mache ich mit der Rietje zusammen die Schule, vor allem eben Deutsch- und Englischunterricht, aber auch der Rest, was halt anfällt, also auf dem Basiscamp Wasser holen oder einfach mit anpacken beim Bau.
Aleluia baut ein Krankenhaus für Ambuitsara und die umliegenden Dörfer und da haben wir fleißig gegraben mit Spitzhacke und Schaufel.
Of course, Kira and Ritia have also learned to speak Malagasy for their mission. The children really enjoy singing these gospels. When the sun goes down in Ambuitsara, neither TV nor internet break the silence. Ambuitsara has no electricity. For the team, the time has come for praying together, reading the Bible, or for sharing. Everyone shares the good and the bad events of his or her day with the others.
When it is time to be happy, then be happy.
Rehefa tonga ny fotoana izay tsy maintsy ahatonga antsika hitomany sy gogogogo dia tsy afa-miala antsika.
And when it is time to be sad and to cry, cry.
Dear Lord, I want to thank you for today.
Misaotranao zay Andriamanitro.
And I want to thank you for everything that we've experienced during our time here, for all the good and for all the bad things.
Colors